Hello everyone and welcome in. So this is going to be a pick a deck reading for messages from our guardian angels. So please choose the deck or item that you're drawn to. You can choose more than one if you're drawn to more than one deck or item. So we have, this will be pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and 4. This is the deck. And we have blue lace agate. This is pile 2 with a cross. Pile 3. And this is rutilated quartz, sometimes called angel hair quartz. And we have Archangel Michael on that one. I have all my angel tarot decks, and then I will be clarifying, because whichever deck you choose, I'll be doing the reading with that deck on camera, and then I'll be clarifying with another angel deck over here. And this is pile 4. We have a feather, I will also be choosing a couple. I have a Metatron deck, so for some advice we'll pull from that. Alright, so please release your thoughts, connect to your higher self, and choose the deck or item that calls to you, and I will see you in the timestamps. Okay, pile 1. So if you were drawn to this crystal or this deck, this is your reading. So I think I want to pull one card from the Angel and Ancestors Oracle to get an overall energy, possible theme, or just a completely separate message for this. And then we're going to pull your tarot cards, we're going to clarify them, and then we'll pull a Metatron card at the end for the advice. Welcome in our angels, our guardian angels. Please help deliver clear messages for the highest good for pile 1. Two of them. All right. Be graceful in movement and action. Trust in higher forces. Be graceful in movement and action. There is a praying mantis here. Looks like giving me the feeling of Tai Chi, you know, with the praying mantis and the stance. It is a very graceful Tai Chi is very graceful. Trust in higher forces. We do have an owl, a shaman. There's a lot going on in these cards. So I want to get your cards out before I kind of go too far into that, but we will have this. There's a need for grace and trust. Grace, when I hear that or think of that, I do feel the strength card, because the strength card is about um, the strength isn't representing the beast or the lion. It's representing the lady that has tamed the beast. She is very graceful and tamed the lion. So maybe the need to trust that there is strength in being the bigger person in a situation, or being graceful about something instead of being forceful and trying to, like, maybe things would happen smoother, or you'd get what you're actually wanting by approaching things that way. Let's go ahead and pull the cards. So we have the Two of Swords. So a decision that you are kind of trying not to look at here. Three of Cups is under the deck. It's talking about being unable or unwilling to make a decision, and you can be over analyzing a situation, or pretending that there is not a problem at all. The Three of Cups is a celebration. It's when you're out with your inner circle, you are with close friends. That's, it's a time for gratitude. So there might be a decision about a close family or friend, a decision that you're trying to avoid. And maybe you need to be graceful with this decision, and trust the higher forces. So let's keep going. Yeah. Ooh. The Page of Cups. So this represents a sensitive, inexperienced water sign, possibly. So this could represent a younger Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. We have Transformation is under the deck. So this, wow, it's kind of a very specific reading here. Someone that is being called to this reading, this could be almost like a personal message for you. Someone in your family, or a close person in your inner circle, let's say, that is possibly younger than you, or less experienced, or a water sign, or they are emotional, they can be moody, that sort of thing. There's something that needs to close out pertaining to that person. So maybe you have to put your foot down with something, but there is a graceful, I'm getting this Strength card energy with that. All right. This one's wanting to come out. Oh, wow, the High Priestess. So this is, your intuition. This is trusting the higher forces. So when we get the High Priestess, if it's coming out in that sense of to trust your intuition, then this almost means your intuition has already been telling you. So you already know what you need to do. You're just kind of refusing to see it. So that's kind of repeating itself there. So Six of Swords. This is, challenging times are ending and you're moving to calmer waters. As you can see, there's a dark cloud behind them, and they're moving away from the storm. This can talk about, travel and relocation. It can also talk about the end of a depressing time. It's definitely a welcomed relief, so to speak. Things are definitely getting better. So if you trust your intuition and you be graceful in your movement, and you trust this higher force, it looks like things will start moving to calmer waters. So, okay. So let's go ahead and clarify. Let me clarify the Two of Swords, the Tower, with the Chariot. Ooh. So the Chariot, to me, is the time is now. You're holding the reins. You've done what you needed to do. You've gone through the battle now. The time is now. There's movement. There is willpower. There will be success. So with that Chariot, we've got Archangel Michael here. The time is now, and the Tower could be something that maybe that's why you're not wanting to make the decision, or you're refusing to see that this something, this pretending that there is not a problem, because it will cause a tower moment for you or for somebody else. But it is time. You are this is, you will have success with this, and towers are meant to happen, because if something's not on a solid foundation, I mean, not all towers, there are things that come out of, but when it comes to like something like this, where you're being guided by your guardian angel, then, they're telling you, take the blindfold off, and this has to happen. Let's clarify the Page of Cups. Let's put this here. Actually, I'll have it to the side. Let's clarify the Page of Cups. Wow. Two of Cups. So a mutual... the Two of Cups is a mutual partnership or relationship where it is equal, and they are both giving, where they're both giving an equal amount into each other's cups. It's not one's doing more than the other. So I feel like the decision is that you could be showing up here as the Queen of Cups. You are very mature, and you are very giving. And the reason that there is a need to address maybe if the page is representing a person, because we are dealing with a page and a Queen of Cups. So the same element, however, there is a difference in either age or maturity. So the Two of Cups is showing me that possibly the reason there needs to be a tower and a difficult decision is because someone is either being immature, or it's not a Two of Cups harmonious type of relationship. Let's clarify the High Priestess. Seven of Swords. Okay. I'm like, I wonder what will come out for the Priestess. And the Chariot again. Okay, so the Seven of Swords is when we are we're deceiving ourselves, okay? So yes, it can talk about other people deceiving us as well, theft and things of that, but it is a swords. Swords is air, so that's us being in our head. We are deceiving ourselves. We have the blindfolds on, and by doing so, things are stopped. There are sevens are a halt. There's not much going on, and the same with fours. So with the 7, we are stopping our by stopping the tower moment, by not making the decision, things are not moving. And then under the deck we have the Chariot again, talking about the time is now. So, and then we got the Chariot twice, and we have the 6 of Swords over here talking about movement. This is going to bring balance and the end of the challenging time that's going on. Let's get maybe an additional message, or possibly advice from Metatron. So your guardian angel is telling you the time is now. There needs to be movement or something, there, but do it gracefully. Trust this. Trust your higher self. Trust your intuition. You know what you need to do. Don't deceive yourself. Take off the blindfold. And really, when it comes to the 2 of Swords, you have to choose what's best for yourself. This card is saying follow your own heart rather than trying to make others happy. So it's always about you. You have to choose yourself. And that's why sometimes we put the blinders on and we don't want to cause pain or a tower moment, so to speak, for somebody else. So you could be dealing with immaturity. You could be dealing with something that isn't equal. Someone is taking too much and you need to put your foot down, possibly. All right, so any last advice or messages? I want to get one that I want to know. I don't want to second guess. I want to know for sure that this is the card. Any other messages for this reading? Whoa. I'm going to take the one that's up. So a lot of them came out, and I usually put them back if there's more than 3, but only one was up. So we are taking that one. New dawn. We have a 10. 10 completes a cycle. So a new dawn is coming, and it says welcome back. Oh, wow. I want to see what is under 6 of Pentacles. Things are going to bring balance. So we have under the time is now, taking the reins and getting moving. And we have the 6 of Pentacles and the 6 of Air over here. 6s bring balance. So this could have things really start moving for you. If this decision affects your wallet, where you have been struggling, because maybe this is a person kind of like living off of you or mooching to where you're, they're going to make you broke. That is showing that, finances will be okay, things will be coming in, all of that. And then there's the 8 of Pentacles under that. So this could be work related for some of you, to where, or financially related to needing to do what's best for yourself. There might be literal movement, like moving house and things of that too. All right. Thank you so very much. I hope that you were able to, please just take what resonates. Don't try to make it fit. And if you were drawn to any of the other readings, check those out as well. please subscribe if you haven't already, and the likes do help as well. So appreciate it so much. Every full moon, I do a ceremony to to send you guys blessings and all my gratitude and love for supporting the channel. So I will see you soon. Thank you again. Okay, welcome pile 2. So if you were drawn to the charm, the cross, or if you were drawn to this deck, or you were just simply drawn to pile 2, welcome to your reading. I'm going to pull an angel, an ancestor, just one to get an overall energy, and then we're going to pull your spread. We will clarify with another deck, and then at the end we will pull from the Metatron deck to get any advice. Welcome in angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Please help bring in the messages from our guardian angels. Clear messages for the highest good for pile 2. Move in a new direction. You got the Traveler card. Move in a new direction. So I'm using all of my angel decks for these, just because we're trying to do the angel messages here. So Knight of Water. We have a court card right out of the gate. So possible water in your chart. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Wow, Strength card is under the deck. So that is the Leo card. Let's get some more cards here. Eight of Water. So walking away from what is no longer emotional and fulfilling. It's basically like knowing that whatever this is has played itself out. And see, this says searching, empowerment, and fulfillment. We're walking away from these cups. You can see they're empty and they're turned over. And we're walking away. We're walking toward our 9 of Cups. We're walking toward our fulfillment, knowing and searching and empowering ourselves. Page of Water is under the deck. So there's a lot of water going on. I feel like this could be telling me that you have matured from a page to a knight. And with the page, that's basically when we get that cup. Like, it's almost like you've got this, you've finally got the 8th cup to let you know, okay, this is complete. There is no more fulfillment here. Because the page is the one who grabs the ace. So you got this Ace of Cups, you grabbed it, and now you're moving with it. You know, she is definitely searching for her 9 of Cups here. Wow, 6 of Air, another movement card. This is when we are moving to calmer waters. And this is Traveler. Move in a new direction. Wow. Move. Wow. Renewal. So this is the Judgment card. It's called Renewal in this one. And it is, You know, the angel blows her trumpet, and this is what vibrates the water, and it raises the vibration, and it basically raises all of the parts of you up to that need to be addressed, to where it's like a second chance at something sometimes. It is like clarity on something. It's where you're making a final decision or a big decision about something. It can be a wake up call to your life's purpose. So I feel like this angel has blown the trumpet, and this is really giving you this wake up call of, holy cow, I'm out of here. I'm moving in a new direction, and that is really cool. Wow, and the world is after that. So completing a cycle, learning what we need to learn, and see accomplishment, celebration, and completion. This is kind of when we weren't moving, like you're waiting around. See, it says assessment, needing patience, and investment. It's like um, we're waiting for the good to come. We're waiting to be able to pick our fruits. We're waiting to pick our harvest, and it's not happening. So you finally realized you're out. Um, let's clarify. Move in a new direction. So if you have not had this awakening to where um, but you are feeling like you're resonating with this reading, you know, the the fact that we have move in a new direction, the 8 of water, and the 6 of air. Um, the only thing that we're missing as far as movement would be the 8 of wands and the chariot. So let's go ahead and clarify the Knight of water. The Knight of water. Oh, 2 of them. Page of Wands and the Strength card. So the Strength card was under the deck with this. So this is representing you having the strength to go for your passion, because we have the Page of Wands, and that would be the page who grabbed the inspiration, the spark of inspiration, you know, what brings them passion, and having the strength to move on. Wow, and 10 of Swords is under the deck. This is like the end. That's another, you know, it's a 10. It's the end of this 10 of Swords is when you're being kicked while you're down, so to speak. It's, you know, a lot of hurt and pain, and no wonder it is time to move on, and no wonder things, you know, you're moving into calmer waters. There will be relief, there will be hope, you are moving on. All right, let's clarify the 8 of water. It could also be, you know, you have this new spark of inspiration because you grabbed the wand, and that is what's giving you the strength to finally do this, to finally know that there's something out there that is going to be emotionally fulfilling. 5 of Swords. Wow. Yeah, there's been some pain, some conflict, possible arguing, some not so nice things said. You can't take them back. And it also represents an immaturity as well with the 5 of Swords. Knight of Wands. So we're growing again that um, maturity, as far as here's the Page of Wands, and then we grow to the Knight of Wands. So I feel like you were dealing with an immature person or an immature situation, you know, where it's like they had to be right all the time, arguing, saying hurtful things, and that you're leaving that situation. The King of Cups is under there. So yeah, you're definitely you're growing from this. I want to clarify the Six of Air. Okay. Page of Cups. And the World card. So this is showing me that by walking away, you're going to get your ninth cup, because we have the Page of Cups. So that would be you finding an ace and grabbing it. You're moving to calmer waters, and you are going to find, you know, what you're here. You're searching for fulfillment. You're searching for that Nine of Cups, and you're have a Page of Cups here with the World. So that will be, you will find it, and things will, let's see what's under the World. Whoa. King of Swords is under the World, and the King of Wands is under that. All right. I want to get advice from Metatron. However, so your guardian angels are telling you that it is time for you to move in a different direction. Whatever it is that you can look at and say that it's not emotionally fulfilling any longer. And I mean, they're telling you there's no need to stay in that. There's no need to stay at a job, in a situation, in a, even if it's just something like you follow a certain thing on Instagram and it makes you feel bad every time you see it. There's no, you know, like if it's not emotionally fulfilling and it's actually, you know, causing harm, causing an imbalance, then it's time to clear that out. It's time to walk away from that. So whatever it is you need to adjust to kind of move in a better direction for yourself, that is what your guardian angels are telling you. You're going to complete a cycle. You're going to find emotional fulfillment. You're going to be, you know, in a much better place. So I guess if you were trying to decide if you should stay or go kind of situation, and you were drawn to this reading, and this could lead to you to your life's purpose, because we have, you know, this renewal, this Judgment card. It's like a rebirth that's going on, like a whole new start for you. Heart healing. And then we have the color green. Heart healing. So this is from Metatron, the advice from the Metatron deck. Warrior of Light, we have silver under here. So the Strength card is not that you're being aggressive or like a lion. You're coming from grace, but you're being strong and you're taking care of yourself. There is an unhappiness going on emotionally, but this, by moving in a different direction, taking care of yourself and kind of going towards what brings you passion, is going to heal your heart. It's going to guide you to your purpose or your path. Let's undo that. Oh yeah, the world. And it's also going to raise your vibration. Like you're learning, you're going through this for a reason. You're learning something, and it constantly showed like the court cards growing, or grabbing things. Like you're getting aces and you're grabbing them and you're maturing as you're going through this. So definitely heart healing, because there was a lot of water, a lot of cups energy, and it's, what do we have? The King of Swords here, the King of Wands there, but I also have the King of Cups under one as well, I believe. Unless it was the Knight of Cups. No, because we have the Knight of Cups there. There was like, or maybe it was the Queen of Cups. However, it kept going to where it was like showing that you're, basically the Queen of Water and the King of Water, they're the master of their emotions. The King of Water doesn't let his emotions rule him. He's not going to be having outbursts or, arguments or being immature. It's like showing like growth and healing going on here. All right. I'm going to close this out. Thank you so very much for joining me for your reading. I love doing this, so make sure to hit the like button. That really helps. And if you're not subscribed, please do so. Welcome. And I will see you guys in the next one. Hello and welcome, Pile 3. So if you were drawn to the Angel Hair Quartz or this deck here, this is your reading. I want to pull an overall energy. Please welcome in angels, guardian angels. Please help deliver clear messages for the highest good for Pile 3. 2 cards. Shift your perception. Bask in joy and light. So these two, that almost feels like the Hanged Man is where we're getting a different perspective on things, and then the Summer card would be, the Sun card with the bringing in the light and the joy and all of that. So maybe by looking at something differently, this will bring more happiness. Let's go ahead and check out your tarot cards here. Four of Pentacles with the Justice card. The Wheel of Fortune with Archangel Michael. Ooh, and the World underneath with Archangel Michael. So this is telling me there is a completion of a cycle, and there is a bit of positive movement and like a positive success going on. So 4s are kind of a pause, so this tells me that things aren't moving, or there is kind of like a protective mode going on here. Let's see. Nine of Wands there. I just like it to come all the way out, but I like to peek if I feel like it might be something that wanted to. So if the Nine of Wands comes out again, then we know that it was meant to. There we go. Knight of Air and the Justice card again. So the Justice was under the deck over here. Eight of Water under here. So the desire to move on when there is no longer emotional fulfillment going on, it's like we're trying to find our Nine of Cups. And so it's a need to walk away from something that is no longer, like, it's like when you know something's kind of played itself out, there is no more happiness here in a sense. Knight of Air, so this could represent Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And that would be talking about, he is the fastest moving knight, so there is movement. And then again with the wheel, there's movement. Justice talks about standing up for what you believe. It can also talk about actual legal documents and court cases and things like that, or in a sense of, you know, the scales will start tipping in your favor. You know, we have the wheel here, so things are moving again, and I feel like things will be getting better. There's movement here as well with the Eight of Water. That's, you know, the desire to move on to something that will be more emotionally fulfilling. And you're protecting, you've been in a protective mode. Very cautious. Let's clarify here with this Angel Tarot. So this could be telling us, you know, you're looking at something differently. You're seeing things a lot clearly here. And that is allowing you to realize, you know, when you are looking, you're getting this different perspective and you're seeing things clear, that you're realizing you need to move on to something that is a little more fair and just. This Justice card is the card of Libra, and then we do have a Knight of Air. So there's strong Libra in this reading. Let me clarify the Four of Pentacles. And there we have the Knight of Swords again. So, whew. Seven of Wands is under the deck. So yeah, that's the step back where you're looking at something and you're trying to decide if it's something that you want to fight for and you want to stick around. But I feel like you're actually going to decide that you no longer want this, it's not emotionally fulfilling, and you're going to walk away. Some of these readings have been similar. I think it was maybe the first one. So if you're drawn to more than one, please. Ten of Pentacles, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. So another 10, that's completing a cycle. So 10 of Pentacles is our legacy. It can literally be like our house, our car, all of, you know, everything in the 3D. Oh, and then we have the Death card. So there is completing a cycle, possibly pertaining to your pentacles, your home, your job, completing a cycle. Judgment. Wow. So Judgment can be talking about a big decision. Something is going to, it's like a life's decision, a wake-up call. Sometimes it can lead you to your life's purpose. But it's in a sense where the angel blows the trumpet in this vibrates the waters, and things rise up, and things that we kind of need to take a look at, and it gives us clarity. It is like a wake up call in a sense. And then we have clarity with the sun. Ooh, and look at that. Under the deck, we have Gabriel, we have the moon. Wow. So we have the moon over here, and we have the Eight of Water over here. There's a lot of emotion in this reading. This can talk about like a rebirth, a second chance at something as well. What is under the moon? Three of Swords. So going for, in this energy, there's the Four of Wands. So we have four of, in this energy, it talks about, like emotional and spiritual growth, and that is the Judgment as well. So the Eight of Water, I feel like, is kind of similar, like a smaller Judgment card. You're searching for something more meaningful, and it's all when you shift your perception. But that is, this is the messages from your guardian angels. So maybe you're not seeing it yet. Maybe you're in your feet, like with the moon, that can be needing to face our fears or trust our intuition. And sometimes it's hard to tell between your fears and your intuition, because they can be two different things. So we could be thinking something as our intuition when it's actually something that we're just afraid. So then we protect ourselves, and we don't move. But it looks like you have this whole shift of trusting that, and not fearing, and moving on. Boundaries, set them daily. So yes, this is like a protective thing. You're needing to move on. In a sense, and letting go, time for release. Things were not fair, and you need to make them fair. We have Justice card. Then we have the needing to set boundaries daily. So, and being the Knight of Air, that's someone who is seeing things clear. They're acting with a purpose. They're going to get the job done, and you have that twice. So when we set boundaries and we are taking care of ourselves, that brings that joy back into our life, because we're valuing ourselves. And we had the Wheel of Fortune, the World card was under the deck with this, and then we have the Ten of Pentacles, and then under the deck here, letting go, time for release. So for some of you, it could be releasing something. For some of you, it could be leaving something, or setting. This is our emotions, so it could just be not feeling guilty if we set boundaries, that sort of thing. So we're walking away from the guilt. We're not going to feel that anymore, and we're going to value ourselves, and we're going to set boundaries. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Again, if you were drawn to more than one pile, check those out. Thank you so very much. Please remember to like. That definitely helps the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Okay, pile 4. If you were drawn to the feather or this deck, then this is your reading. Feel free to watch any other readings if you were drawn to those also. I'm actually going to pull an angel and ancestors oracle card for an overall energy. I'm trying to use only angel cards during these readings. All right. Please welcome in guardian angels. Please help bring in clear messages for the highest good for pile 4. Spring. We just had the first day of spring the other day. What was it, yesterday? The equinox. Okay, see your seeds grow. Ooh, this is going to be a good one. So I feel like if you were drawn to the feather, you already are connected to your spirit guides. You're already getting messages or nudges or trusting your intuition, that sort of thing. Maybe you find feathers. See your seeds grow. Awesome. I love the rabbits and things. The rabbits, like I have charms that I pull for readings as well, and I have a rabbit, and that represents that would be the Empress. And the Empress is about fertility and growing things and abundance and, a birth of something new or things like that. So in nature, we have spring here, we have the rabbit. Ooh, 9 of Michael. So unnecessary worry. If you are worrying, having anxiety about something, this is here to tell you that that's unnecessary worry. Your angels want you to know that your seeds will be growing. So if you're struggling financially or feeling like what you're trying to create is not growing, or you're feeling concerned about what your seeds are, that's your legacy. It can be something as big as an inheritance or a legacy or a business or something small even. So, ooh, Archangel Michael, we have the World under here. So that is success. That is learning, what you need to learn there with the laurel is always on the crown chakra there, learning that and kind of leveling up, or it's like a graduation, a completion of a cycle. So with the World card being under the deck with the 9 of Swords, that's definitely letting us know that you are going to complete this, you are going to have success with this, and it is unnecessary worry. Your seeds are growing. Knight of Michael. A lot of air energy going on, and we have the feather, so that is cool. 7 of Ariel. All right. Trying to... So this is Pentacles in this deck. I was thinking wands because he's holding a wand, but this is this also. I was thinking possibly 7 of Pentacles would come up because that's when your seeds are growing. It says, you have invested wisely, have patience, and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. Basically, the 7 of Pentacles is when we are waiting for the seeds to grow, so then we can harvest them and pick them. So it's a card of a card of patience. So the Knight of Michael is the fastest moving knight. He's the one that I'm going to go. There's movement, there's fast movement. So this is just telling you to stop worrying and to have patience, because this is going to happen. A totally different energy from the other readings, and this is cool. This is, wow, air. 3 of Michael and 10 of Michael. So that is, and this is telling us this is the end of pain. With the 3 of Swords, that's that sadness and pain. It can be, and then we have the 10 representing the end of it. The situation has ended and new opportunities are coming in. And then we have the 6 of Gabriel under the deck. So that is the 6 of Wands. That's victory, success, and public recognition. It is a job well done. So you are, wow. There is a sense of healing from pain, and your angels want you to know that that is coming to an end. You have new opportunities for happiness coming, and this cycle has ended, and you will have victory, success, and public recognition, and awards, scholarship, promotions, like however it fits for you. But there is success. Your seeds are growing. There's no need to have anxiety. Maybe a little bit of patience is what's kind of being shown here. But you are at the end of the sadness or the hurt. So that has ended. So I want to see Archangel Metatron is under that, the Chariot card. So there's movement. It's determination. We have career advancement. There's success. So the time is now. This is coming in. This is coming in. This is good. All right. So we can clarify a little bit here, and then I have my Archangel Metatron deck for to pull a final card for the advice. We are kind of getting advice as we're going as well. Don't worry, and just to have patience. And that this cycle is completing. The cycle of pain is completing. And you are healing. Definitely having success and willpower, and movement, and all that good stuff. Page of Pentacles. 8 of Wands. So there's movement again. This promotion or this victory or success, whatever the seed is that you're growing, it looks like, because the page is the one who grabs the ace, and it looks like, there is an Ace of Pentacles that comes, with this victory and success, and you grab that, and things really start moving. Let's go ahead and see. That's why they're saying to not worry, because something is coming in. Five of Cups. 8 of Wands again is under the deck. So when it comes to this fast movement, we're needing to have the patience, but it's also talking about being in a negative mindset. The 5 of Cups is it's kind of the energy of my cup is half empty versus half full. woe is me, I'm crying over spilled milk. People refer to it as the spilled milk card. So having patience and being committed to this, staying strong and diligent is going to make things are going to be moving in. So try to not have any anxiety or that lower vibration of, my cup is half empty sort of thing. Oh, wow. And here we are. The Lover's card and then the Death card. So the Death is representing, this is, and the pain is over. That cycle has ended. It could be because of a choice. The Lover's card could represent that pain is from, a relationship. But the Lover's card is always about like an ultimatum or a choice that's coming. And then Justice card. So, the scales tipping in your favor. There's 7 of Cups here. All right, let's get Metatron's advice. Releasing your past, growing from the situation. you know Time heals, and you've been through the hardest part of it. That is a cycle that is completing. All right, any last messages or advice for pile 4? So this is the Metatron deck. I've just kind of been closing out the readings with this. Communication. Speak up and be heard. Archangel Sandalphon, it says, with you now. So you're, and 22. So your guardian angel is with you. But the message from Metatron is communication. Speak up and be heard. We got the Knight, or the 8 of Wands a lot under the deck when these were the clarifying cards were coming out. And the 8 of Wands is about things are going to start moving, like fast movement, or it can talk about communication. Sometimes it's also called the arrows of love, where you're communicating how you feel, that sort of thing. So don't be afraid to be heard. Don't be afraid to communicate. And that might soothe some of if this is the advice from Metatron, if you're having anxiety about something, but you're not saying it, like sometimes just saying how we're feeling, what we're worrying about, as you're saying it, you're hearing, like, you kind of come up with solutions, and you're just like, like you figure it out by saying it out loud. If you're internally holding it in, and having the anxiety about it and kind of being in a negative mindset, like feeling like it's not going to work out, because that's how this feeling can feel when we're in the 7 of Pentacles. We got that under the deck somewhere, of we're waiting for the harvest to ripen so we can pick our harvest. We can pick our seed. The seeds need to grow. We're trying to build this legacy. We're trying to, whatever it's representing in your life, usually financially, in a sense, if we're growing a family, or we're trying to get somewhere, if it's in our career and things like that. So we ended here, with victory and success. with the advice of to not worry. You know, it's unnecessary worry. Things are going to be okay. Try to be in a positive mindset, and maybe even speak these things out, so then you can hear it out loud and you'll almost solve the problem yourself for some of you. Um, these came out, two came out at the same time, and these two came out at the same time. So I don't know which one's clarifying which one is clarifying which. However, the death card could be clarifying the Three of Swords, saying that that cycle is over with. You're no longer feeling sad. Things are going to start really, that's closing out. So the feeling of anxiety or sadness, or maybe even depression. And then the Lover's card could talk about, the pain, being stabbed in the back or kicked while you're down. This situation is ending and new opportunities are coming, and this could be the new opportunity. We have the Lover's card. So I had them this way, but I wanted to switch them and read them that way as well. So we have Justice, and this is success. It also brings out truth. It could talk about if you're in a court case and it's dragging on and dragging on, finally it's going to bode in your favor. You will have victory and success. It can talk about many things, but you will prevail. The scales will tip in your favor, so to speak. So please take it how it resonates for your situation. And if you were drawn to any of the other readings, please check those out as well. And I do appreciate, when you guys like, because that helps the channel grow. So that really helps. And subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate it. Every full moon, I do a ceremony to send blessings to everyone that is supporting the channel, to send blessings your way, and send all my gratitude and love as well. So thank you so very much, and I will catch you guys in the next one. But oh my gosh, look at all this blue. This is all air energy right here. All air energy. And then the Justice card is air energy as well. Communication, that's air as well. So very strong Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra energy in this reading. But it's almost like about your pentacles, because we're talking about the seeds that you're growing and all of that. So thank you so very much, and I will see you guys in the next one.